Good morning, everyone. So I just woke up. Ooh, excuse me. Whoops. So I just woke up. I actually slept a really long time and I'm really happy about it. For me, sleep is really, really important. Having ADHD and not taking medication for it means that I have to do things that will supplement what the medication would do for me. Now, I am prescribed medication, and for someone with ADHD, you're usually prescribed either Ritalin or Adderall. So I was prescribed Ritalin, and I did not like the way it made me feel. It made me feel really dull. Usually I'm very bubbly. I have a lot to say. I'm very talkative. I have a lot going on in my head, so there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. But when I was on my Ritalin, I was really quiet, very focused, really dull. I didn't feel myself, and I didn't like the way that I felt. So I was trying to figure out a way for me to not take medication and still feel like I could get through my day. And I found that the best thing that works for me is sleep. So sleep is so important for me. I noticed that if I don't get the right amount of sleep at night and I try to do schoolwork or I try to work with my clients, it never goes right. I'm either slightly irritable or I can't focus, and my schoolwork really takes a downhill turn, and it's not good. So I found that sleep is super important for me, and if I don't get about 8 hours of sleep, and sometimes I could get 7.5, 7 hours, but if I get any less than 7, 6, 5, 4, if I stay up too late trying to do something that can be done tomorrow, then the next day my schoolwork suffers and it's just not good. So I will show you guys my nightly routine. Making sure that you go to sleep in the right frame of mind is also really important. I wake up at 7 for work and 7 for school. What time I usually go to sleep at, what time I usually start getting ready for bed at, what time I usually start going to sleep at. So I'm super excited. Come along. So I have this thing where I need to finish whatever I was doing in the day, whatever it was, writing a paper, reading a chapter, taking notes. I need to finish at least the paragraph that I'm on, or the chapter that I'm in the book, or the section that I'm reading for biology or whatever it is. I need to finish it. So around 7:30, I'll start making sure that I'm close to finishing whatever section, chapter, whatever it is. And around 8 p.m., I close everything up and I head off to the shower, which is really just my me time. This is the time I take to relax, unwind, watch some TV, watch a movie, whatever it is. And then I head off to my room and I start on my face routine. So this is my nightly routine. I will go from my shower to my room, after I brush my hair, get everything done, change, whatnot, sit in my bed, finish the movie I'm watching or the episode that I was watching in the shower, and I do my face. I prep it for the night. I use some witch hazel toner to clean off the excess oil from the day. I have really oily skin that's prone to acne, and all through high school I had this terrible acne, and this is what I found works for me. So I use witch hazel, clean off my skin, then I go in with a spot treatment from Clean and Clear, and I just put that on the trouble areas, really just my T-zone and my chin. And then I actually got this retinol serum from my Ipsy order, and it is from Sunday Riley. And I wasn't sure about it. I mean, I feel like retinol is kind of for like them older folks, but I tried it and I love it. So it's getting rid of my dark spots, it's making my skin look all shiny and perfect. So I really have to make sure after everything is done that my face is dry before I put on this retinol. So that's what I'm doing here. I dried off my face, now I'm just putting on the retinol, and it's oil based, so it kind of gives it like this sheen. But it's so great. I love it. And you have to start slow. So I started I would go 2 days on, 2 days off. Then I started every other day, and now I'm on every other day. So after I'm done doing all of that, I let the retinol sit for a few minutes, and then I add my moisturizer. So this moisturizer, guys, I also got in my Ipsy bag. And then I got the full version, and it's the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It is so good, and I only use it at night, and I usually only use it, I like to use it right after I put on my retinol, so I let the retinol sit and then I put it on to keep my skin really moist. But it's so good. It makes, especially in the wintertime, even though my skin's oily, it still gets dry. So I really make sure that I moisturize really well, and it's so good. If you are looking for like a nice heavy duty moisturizer at night to keep your skin nice and quenched while you sleep, check it out. No lie, First Aid Beauty, it's the bomb. It's the bomb. And then this is something new that I just incorporated. So I will take my volumizer brush and I will go through my hair and dry it. And this is something new, and it's only new because I never used to do it, and I only do it now because my hair used to be super frizzy when I let it air dry all night long. So I do this, and it makes it so beautiful and sheen, and totally cuts down on the amount of time my morning routine takes. So after this, I'll lay back down, relax a little bit longer until around 9 p.m. when I turn off the lights and go to sleep.
All right, good night, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this bedtime routine. Remember, going to bed at the right time is just as important as going to bed in the right headspace. If you go to bed with your mind clouded, your sleep is just not going to be as restful as letting your mind unwind, letting your brain relax from whatever you were doing during the day, whether you like to read or like I like to watch movies or a TV show. Just something so that my brain has time to take a break, unwind, relax, so that I can go to bed in the right headspace. Well, it's 9 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys. Bye.